In the beginning, God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and it was perfect in every leaf and shadow. Golden light spilled across paradise. Rivers shimmered, trees swayed with quiet life. At its heart stood two mysteries, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Adam walked barefoot through the grass, strong and peaceful. You will be called dove, and you, fox. He laughed as creation moved around him. Then came Eve, radiant, alive, curious, bone of his bone, breath of his breath, bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. They were known fully, loved completely, and felt no shame. At the center of the garden stood the forbidden tree, beautiful and still, wrapped in mystery. From every tree in the garden you may freely eat, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. The wind stirred through the branches, the warning hung in the air like sacred smoke. We understand. Eve looked at the tree with curious eyes, then turned away. They had everything. Why would they need more? Days passed in perfect peace. They walked together under endless sky. They worked the rich soil with grateful hands. They rested in the cool shade. Paradise was enough. A strange stillness fell over the garden that afternoon. The serpent moved through the branches, smooth and watchful, voice soft as silk. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Eve approached the forbidden tree alone, cautious but curious. We may eat from the trees of the garden, but not this one. God said if we eat it, we will die. The serpent leaned closer, eyes gleaming. You will not surely die. God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened. You will be like him, knowing good and evil. Eve stared at the fruit. It glowed in the sunlight, beautiful, desirable, dangerous. Her breathing changed. The choice hung in the air like thunder. Eve stood before the tree, the forbidden tree. Her hand reached out slowly, stopped, trembling. She reached again. This time she took the fruit. Silence, heavy silence. Then she bit, and the world shuddered. Adam approached through the garden. Eve turned toward him, shaken, awakened, afraid, her eyes wide with terrible knowledge. Adam. He stopped. He looked at her, looked at the fruit in her trembling hand, looked at the tree. Then he took it. He ate. A low rumble moved through the garden like thunder. The light changed. Golden warmth faded to shadow. The birds stopped singing, and everything changed forever. Adam and Eve stand frozen in the garden clearing, stunned and silent. They look at themselves for the first time with fear. Something's changed. I know. They quickly gather fig leaves, fumbling desperately, trying to cover themselves with shaking hands. Their movements are frantic, urgent, and their eyes were opened, not into glory, but into shame. Deep, burning shame that cut through their souls. The innocence was gone forever. Paradise felt different now, colder, darker. Everything had changed in a single moment. They could not look at each other the same way. The weight of what they had done pressed down like stone. The garden itself seemed to watch them in sadness. The cool of the day settled over Eden. Then they heard it. God walking in the garden, heavy with holiness. Adam and Eve froze in terror. Hide. They rushed behind trees, trembling and ashamed. God's voice called out, Adam, where are you? Long silence. I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked. So I hid. Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat from? Adam looked at Eve. Fear turned to blame. The woman you gave me, she gave me the fruit, and I ate. God turned. Eve, what is this you have done? Eve, tearful. The serpent deceived me, and I ate. The serpent hangs low in the branches at twilight. God's voice becomes thunder. Because you have done this, cursed are you above all creatures. You will crawl on your belly and eat dust all your days. Then a promise deeper than judgment. I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your offspring and hers. He shall crush your head, you shall strike his heel. The serpent slips into shadow. Adam and Eve stand before God, broken. No excuses left. Only sorrow. Yet God kneels. He clothes them with animal skins with care. Even in sorrow, God covered them. Even in judgment, mercy moved first. Eve cries softly. Adam bows his head in grief. The gates of Eden glowed at night. Beyond them, harsh wilderness. Adam and Eve stood at the threshold. Will he leave us? Adam looked back. No, not if he clothed us for the road. They stepped forward out of Eden. The gates closed with terrible beauty. Flames flashed. A cherubim with flaming swords stood watch. They left the garden carrying shame in one hand and hope in the other. The wilderness at dawn. Hard ground, open sky. They walked into the unknown. Disobedience separated them from the garden, but not from God's mercy. For beyond the exile, God had whispered of a day when the serpent's head would be crushed. Adam took Eve's hand. They kept walking forward.